What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for your predicted lineup video. We travel, well, we don't, but the team travel to Plovdiv today, I think it is, for the match tomorrow in the Europa League. I think it's the second qualifying round.
To Bulgaria.
Yeah, to Bulgaria, Plovdiv in the Europa League.
We actually have a game. We actually have football after all the crazy news that's happened over the past 24 hours. Amid all the chaos, there's actually a game of football to be played.
Yeah, I know. Regulion and Bell, that's in our predicted lineup. That's all our predicted lineup's going to consist of. Now, I'm joking. But the press conference has been done today. What's been said in this press conference, Tim?
There's a few interesting things. Obviously, he was asked a lot about Gareth Bale and he wasn't drawn into those questions, didn't really give a straight answer. He just talked about how much he admired Bale and how he tried to sign him for Real Madrid, and Gareth knows how much he wanted him then. So that was a bit on Gareth Bale there. But in terms of team news, Tanganga's injured still. Aurier took a knock in training, which is a bit of a shame. But Lo Celso is back in first team training, so that's good. He was asked about Harry Kane. Is Harry Kane going to play tomorrow? That's what he was asked that straight up, and he said yes. And then he was asked, is he going to play on against Southampton? And he said yes. And then he was asked, is he going to play on next Europa League game if you make it? He said yes. And he said, well, then he was asked, surely this can't carry on. He said, well, this is the situation at the moment. This is what, obviously he can't play 90 minutes all the time.
The answer is yes, until we sign a striker, basically.
Pretty much. He's pretty much sending out a message to Levy, look, I know you're signing Bale and Regulion, but we still need a striker. Yeah, so I think he seemed, he seemed a bit annoyed at a few questions, but I think he was asked about Tanguy Ndombele as well, whether he's going to be playing ready to start after he came off the bench against Everton on the weekend, and he said Tanguy's not ready to start just yet, but he's working well, in good condition, and he's working in a very positive way. So there's more positive comments from Jose about Tanguy, but again, still not fit enough to start, which is a bit annoying. And he's also commenting about how he's going to have to leave 8 first-team players at home because of how big the squad is at the moment, and considering they're looking to add even more additions to that. Maybe I don't know what he's hinting at there, but he's saying there's a lot of players who are going to be left out. Reportedly, not confirmed, but there's a rumour Dele Alli is going to be left out of the squad for tomorrow's game. And he was asked about the whole Dele Alli thing that happened at half time. Obviously,
because obviously there's a lot of rumours flying around that there was a big bust up at half time.
Yeah, he wasn't asked about a particular bust up. He was asked if Dele reacted in a negative way and how was the relationship with Dele, and he said there's no issue with Dele. Obviously, Dele was upset when he took him off, and he was sad, but he's such a good boy and a polite boy, and he's got no problems with Dele. And he said he's done with other players. Like Dye took off early one game, and he's not the first time he's made the halftime sub. So he said him and Dele don't have any problems. So yeah, after that, Dyer had a few comments. He's saying he hadn't he hadn't been speaking about the Bale transfer with the teammates or anything like that.
Yeah, right.
That's what he claims. But yeah, other than that, there wasn't anything much to the press conference.
All right, so the way it looks at the moment, Tanganga and Aurier are the only players not available for selection.
Well, Aurier is a doubt, but probably not going to be available.
So let's get into the predicted lineup. Let's think about the formation. So we're going to go for 4-2-3-1 again. Mm-hmm. In goal, we got a feeling Joe Hart's going to play, don't we?
Well, Dyer was talking up Joe Hart along his press conference as well, so I got a feeling he's going to be between the sticks for this one.
All right, so Joe Hart in goal. Right back, obviously Aurier out. Doherty to me looked out on his legs completely in the second half against Everton. So I got a feeling it's going to be Jedson. It could be Foyth, but we've gone for Jedson, haven't we?
Yeah, we know Jedson played a few games there pre-season. So I'm feeling Jedson could fill in this role just for this one game, and then Doherty would come back in against Southampton on the weekend.
Left back, we're going to stick with Ben Davis. I know Ryan Sessegnon could play there, Dennis Serkin can play there, but just for stability in a must-win game.
You can't make too many changes, I don't think. 1 or 2 is okay in the back four, but you can't make too many, so I think Davis sticks.
And it's not like the proper busy period has even started yet. I know it starts next week. And
yes, he can manage it.
And rumours that Regulion's coming in. Well, not rumours. It looks like Regulion is actually coming in. So he's going to have a part to play next week.
Exactly. So we're going to have more reinforcements in that position. So I think Davis can play there for a second game in a row.
And then centre-backs, we're going to leave Toby Alderweireld out of it. Foyth could play, but we're going for Sanchez and Dyer.
Sanchez is going to come back in for sure. And Dyer was heading the press conference, so I think that's hinting that he's going to start tomorrow.
In the midfield, in the double pivot.
This was the hardest one to pick.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of players. We've got Winks, we've got Sissoko, even Jedson can play there.
Højbjerg. Celso's back fit, and Ndombele, obviously, who said he can't start, but...
Yeah, so I think we're going to go for the old school Winks and Sissoko.
Tried and tested, yeah, great. But I think, in this game, I have a feeling Højbjerg is going to start. You're saying Winks. We think Sissoko, who didn't start on the weekend, is going to start this game. So I think we're going with Winks and Sissoko for this one.
Yeah. Right wing, Lucas Moura keeps his place. I mean, the guy just puts in so much effort in every game, and he's very fit as well. So we're going to stick with Lucas Moura on the right-hand side. Left-hand side, we both have a feeling Sonny's going to be left at home or on the bench.
Not at home. He'll be on the bench. We need, if we're struggling, remember, this is one leg. Winner take all. If we're struggling, we're going to need him. So I feel like he'll be rested a bit, but he'll be on the bench.
So Stevie Bergwijn to play on the left-hand side. The middle, we're going to go for the Europa League king, the one that we always forget, and you'd like to point us out on that as well, is Eric Lamela to play just behind Harry Kane.
Yeah, I think rumours are Dele Alli's going to be left at home for this one, so I think Lamela's going to have a chance to stake a claim for a first-team spot by starting in the centre. Obviously, Lo Celso will be on the bench as well to come on if need be, and Mourinho's already confirmed that Kane's going to start, so we're going with those players.
Yeah, so carrying on from last week's predicted lineup, we got it 100% spot on, including the subs. I think it's a bit harder to pick subs this week. We haven't picked any sub selections this week, but the lineup that we have gone for, let me just repeat it for you. So that's Hart in goal, Jedson at right back, Davis at left back, Sanchez and Dyer at centre backs, Winston Sissoko midfield, with Lucas Lamela and Bergwijn just behind Harry Kane.
That leaves you with Son, Lo Celso, Ndombele, Højbjerg, Alderweireld, Doherty,
Hugo
at 7.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a lot of depth. There's also he didn't include Dele Alli, Gareth Bale, Regulion.
Our new striker, our new centre-back.
Exactly, all these players still to come in. There's Foyth. So it shows Sessegnon as well. And shows the depth of the squad we currently have in our midst. So Mourinho's going to have a lot of options to contend with.
I mean,
with a long, hard season.
I mean, I know we're playing a Bulgarian team and not very highly rated, and it should be a walkover for us, but this team are going to be 100% up for it. The manager and the chairman have spoken a lot about Tottenham. Even before the draw was made, they were speaking about Tottenham, saying how much they want to draw us and beat us in Plovdiv, blah, blah, blah. We can't take this game lightly. We really can't. It's a shootout. It's basically a penalty shootout game. Knockout. Whoever wins takes all, goes into the next round. Gets the glamour to go to Macedonia and Romania or whatever. Yeah. But look, we can't take this game lightly. In
a weird way, you can probably rest more players the further we get into the competition.
Yeah, the group stages.
I think now we kind of got to take it really seriously.
Yeah.
And then once it gets to the group stages, then maybe the early stages you can rest a few.
It doesn't matter if you lose the odd game in the group stages.
Exactly.
Really.
So we're going to qualify out of the groups. Let's be honest. If we get there, but the problem is
qualifying.
Somehow qualifying has become harder than the group stages. We've found our way in this situation because of COVID, because we have to have one-off games. One bad game and you're out, so we can't afford to be off it for one game at all, for one half, for anything. We'll find ourselves 2-0 down after a bad 10 minutes and we're out, and that's it. We can't afford to do that.
We found in the young boys game.
Exactly. We have a young boy situation. Things like that happen sometimes.
I know we won the game, but that was only because it was over 2 legs.
Exactly. So, the worrying thing is, we could be drawing and then like a lucky deflected goal, wow, and that's it. So we just got to be wary of all these things. We got to go there for the win. We got to try and kill the game early, and we can't take any chances because they're going to be wild for it. It's like their cup final. And we need to be progressing in the Europa League this season, so we can't take any liberties. So it's quite a big game.
Yeah, it's a very big game. Score predictions.
I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1. I'm gonna go 2-0 Spurs.
2-0.
I don't think it's gonna be one of those victories where we put goal in after goal after goal. I think it's gonna be a bit cagey for a bit, but I think once we get that goal, we'll take complete control of the game.
We need to settle in as soon as possible. We can't let nerves get to us,
Well,
even though it's one leg.
The good thing about that is that there is no fans, so you won't have those crazy Bulgarian fans on the back of us, and it won't be such an intense atmosphere like it would be if it was in front of fans. So I think we got that going for us.
Just got to show our quality with a better team, and we've got to show it. And there's no excuses. We can't afford to lose tomorrow. And the problem is we don't want it to get extra time and penalties as well. We just need to win this.
Is there extra time, or does it go straight to penalties?
I think it's extra time. Yeah, extra time penalties.
All right. Well, there you have it. That is our predicted lineup for the Plovdiv game. Let me just run through it one more time. That's Joe Hart, Jedson Fernandez, Davidson Sanchez, Eric Dyer, Ben Davis, Harry Winks, Moussa Sissoko, Lucas Moura, Eric Lamela, Steven Bergwijn just behind Harry Kane. I'm going 2-0. My brother's going 3-1. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section below. Let me know your predicted lineup in the comment section below. And as always, come on you Spurs.